today we are Addie. Well, we have our team member here. Let's get started. All right, so today we're going to be thinning our indoor lettuce. Hey, cultivators. It's Angeline. Today we're thinning our indoor lettuce, which is this one right here. You can see these have already been thinned. Now they're thriving. They're a lot larger. Now that we've thinned them, so we're going to give this one an opportunity here. This is Butterhead. Ooh, I like Butterhead. It grows really large. It is really nice. Anyways, we are going to be thinning our lettuce and giving the strongest seeds a new home. So actually, we're just going to take out 3. We'll have to figure out if there's more than 3. It looks like more than 3 where we're going to put them. But 3 are coming out today, and they are going to go into some self-watering pots. This helps them spread out, grow faster, develop crisp, tender leaves, and make them fresh for salad. As you can see here with that iceberg, and this is brine. No, this is trout. What's it called? Flashy lettuce. Well, it just has a name that sounds like fish because of the pattern on it. So that's what gives it its name. So this is flashy lettuce. This is iceberg lettuce. This is very green for iceberg lettuce. This is flashy lettuce here, and then this is butterhead, which has this little brown things at the edge. So we are going to be putting them in a self-watering pot, and we're going to go through some steps how we separate. I'm sure you guys have been with me on these adventures before, so we're going to be separating them, spreading them out. If you like to grow lettuce inside too, let me know in the comments below what is your favorite type of lettuce that you like to grow. So even we've got some of our greener ones here. This is Monte Carlo here, extremely green. And we're going to be growing our indoor lettuce too. So today's a good day to garden. Let's get started. So we're starting here with our butterhead. We're going to take it out. Actually, no, this is our butterhead. We're going to get you guys in the tripod and get started. And then we're going to, once we get our sections here set up, then we're going to take it out because I don't want it sitting out of the water, nor do I want today's watering to start without it being there. So I have 3 containers. I have more than 3 of these, probably like 10 of them, but a little more than 3 containers. But we're going to be eventually moving our plants into our indoor green stalks. So I'm going to leave our containers out. They've been used before. These are not my favorite kind of containers, but I'm like, it's going to be good for some plants. So every time I tried it, it didn't work out for me, but we're going to use it in the lettuce and see how it works. So this is how the self-watering works. You add the string. Usually the plants grow out of it and I have to take the plants out. But lettuce is shallow, and so the roots are very shallow, so it shouldn't be an issue. So you just put the string in, and what it does is slowly absorbs the water. And then you add your water in. So you add your soil in, so it keeps the soil moist, and as the soil needs, then it requests. Put it out. This one has a little bit of dirt in here. It's also something that happens is the soil goes down. I've been using it with so you put your string in, and that's how you do it. And then when you want to add more water, oh my goodness, this one got melted. When you want to add more water, you have these here to add more water. Let me get a different one. This one was melted. We had one that was sitting next to our solder iron, and it got melted. So let me just take this one out and switch it for another one.
Mommy,
so we're gonna put
what
these.
is doing here?
Yes. Uh-oh.
This a great goat. Yes. The graders. Go.
All right. Sorry about that. We have to go get a new one.
Go.
Yeah, they came in a set, so there's 10 of them. So there's a brand new one. Let's put the string in. Same thing. You add the water to the bottom. Let's get our string in. So we put it in, and it absorbs the water slowly. Some of the issues I did have with it before was that the water in here, where it's sitting, would we'd have some algae growth, but that's I'm trying it now in the fall. So let me just add water to this one. You can add water after it. She's playing a little game here. You don't have to add water in this way, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to add it this way. The way to add water later is through this little hook here, and then you pour the water in. So we added our water. We're going to add our soil. We're not adding too much because I'm not sure how deep those roots are that are there. And we're going to find out in a few minutes when we open up the lettuce. So we're just going to put this much soil in so it gives us some space to put our hole in there. Mommy. And then once we put our hole in, we're then able to add more soil on top. So there we go. So there you have it. Pretty simple. You put the string in. The string absorbs the water. As the water is absorbed into our pot, it keeps the soil moist. And lettuce drinks very well. So I think that this would be a good pot for lettuce. Yeah, all the other times I did this, the pot, it grew out. Now, right now, I'm not adding anything in here. I should add some fish emulsion in here. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I was going to add it from the top, but it's not getting water from the top. It's getting water from the bottom. Well, I could add it through this little thing here as the water goes down. So we're going to, you know what? Let me take out some of this water so I could add some of the garden water in here, because the garden water has food already. And our thing is used to that food, our lettuce. So we put this one in. And the same thing here. We add our strings. Our string is absorbing the water for us. So this is how the plant gets the water. I wouldn't be surprised, however, if some of them would just, since there's holes at the bottom, the roots would just grow through the holes and the root itself in the bottom. That's also stuff something that happens with these self-watering pots. So we're just going to add our strings and add them in. So we have 3 pots. We're going to put 3 lettuce plants in here. Here. She took off the curtain holder and needs some assistance. So here you go.
Mommy.
Oh, yeah. You want to open? Okay, so we are now going to add our soil to it, our indoor potting mix. Well, I use it outside too, but it's our potting mix, high quality potting mix. It comes with a standard fertilizer. We will be adding our own probably in a week or so, depending on how our lettuce is looking. We'll add our own. Of course, you don't want it pressed down. You just want to add it in. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So now let's go get our lettuce.
Now the lettuce.
This is our lettuce. And we'll see how to do it. I'm going to drop some of the water in here.
Water.
So you get some familiar water in there. Also, I don't want to waste it. This water's going to come out. There we go. Now this plant over there, all the plants in that garden had a little issue with some growth, but everything is fine now. I added some vinegar in to the water, and everything is doing good. Roots are thriving. So let's open these up. So all the roots are doing pretty good. They're decently long. Here we go. We got a lot of them back here. And let's open this up. So I just slide it down from the bottom. See, the water is coming up. Is one of them hooked on or something? These roots here. Usually just pops right out.
Pop.
Today we're not getting a pop right out moment. So we are sliding it carefully. We want to be very careful. We don't want to injure any of these roots. Of course, it'll still do fine if it's injured, but we don't want to purposely go through that. So let's open it up and see what we got here. We got a lot of lettuce.
Yeah.
So we are going to, how do we pick? We usually pick the strongest, most rooted in, or closest. So this one is by itself. So I think this is the one that's going to stay. I usually like to leave in the one that's kind of isolated. Well, we'll see how we're getting them out. A lot of them are rooted on the other side. So this one looks like it's solid by itself. So I'm probably going to keep that one in there. There's only one. One per pot.
Mommy.
You need to, excuse me?
Give me, Mommy.
There you go. All right, so we got some lettuce out. And we are going to lightly untangle this. And we're going to give this a good watering in.
Mommy, give me.
Oh, this is like 10 plants.
Mommy.
Yes.
Give me video. Give me video.
The video has to stay here.
I did.
Is that what you wanted? She wants to move her chair. All right, we got a lot of lettuce here. The weather is really good.
Mommy.
Yes?
Mommy.
Hold on. I might have to get some new rock wool for this to put these back into. All right, so we got 3 here. They're very close. Yes? It doesn't slide, the chair. She's moving a chair behind us because she wants to be able to play with the curtain freely. There's a chair in her way. This one is very mature. It's changing color. I think I might put this one back into the garden. I also wasn't going to thin all of these. I was going to put 2 of one kind and instead of the other kind. These are really close together. Very close. I'm going to let them grow together.
Mommy.
Yes?
Yeah.
So we got it here. Here you go. And then we have one last one. These are 2. We're going to let these 2 grow together as well. We're going to put them in here 2 by 2. And we're going to let we're going to raise the soil up to match where they are and then put them back. We still have 1, 2, 3 lettuce, 4. This one these seeds were very good because everyone did well. 5. Now we do have an empty hole in our garden, so I'm going to put 2 of these in it. Lettuce is a good companion plant. I think I'm going to put one of our lettuce in our banana pepper. Our banana pepper is a very not shallow. At the bottom, it's a long stem. So we're going to companion plant this lettuce in there. So this one is going to go back in the garden. There's another space in the garden. So I'm going to put this one in our space in the garden. And
Mommy.
yes.
It's here.
You're scared? Because you're not supposed to be touching that. And then these 3 are going to go with our banana.
Mommy.
We're going to companion plant it with our banana peppers. All right. Here you go. So first thing first is let's continue. Well, I don't want to leave these out too long. Let me go get another rock wool to add those to, and then one of the empty garden pots. We do have a few empty ones or ones that are struggling. So we have, all right, let's see what's going on here. We got an empty one over here. Yeah, find it. Here it is. We got an empty one down low here. So it has nothing in it. So we're gonna add to this one. This is the one for our banana pepper, so we're gonna leave it there. But I don't want these other ones to dry out, nor do I want it to miss its morning watering. So I put this rockwool in here. This one in here. So I just let it absorb the water. So it's in this familiar water. I can't get it out. Oh, also we need a cube to put it in. Forgot about that part. So absorb some of this water here. And let's get one of the labels. So we have Butterhead. Let's see, we have a lot of them. So let's take out our drawer and see if we have a Butterhead or something similar. This is our drawer. I keep them in a drawer. I just take the whole drawer out and organize. I take the whole drawer out when I need to look for things. But that's how I keep them in the closet to keep them organized. All right, so let's see what we have here. So let's go to our first stack. We got green, red salad bowl. This is yellow Swiss chard. All right, so we have some lettuce. If I don't find the exact type, I just put it in another type of lettuce. So I just know it's lettuce. But we are looking for butter. This is Butter Crunch, not Butterhead. Butter Crunch is a wider one. And it's more green. It doesn't have the red edges. Here we go, Butterhead. So we have a Butterhead label that we're gonna put it on. I also like Butter Crunch. It's very buttery too. They grow giant, very big leaves. All right, so first things first is we're gonna put this back into the, so we're just gonna take out the piece that's here. It was in a corner, it wasn't centered. We should center it. Why not center it? Let's put it over this one so it could absorb some of the waters. We'll put it in the center for this one. Put this back in the corner. This is the one that it was in. And we're gonna put it back. Yes. In here. And this is gonna be the one that stays in the garden. That was there before. So we're gonna have 2 Butterhead lettuce in the garden, and then there we go. And then we're gonna have this one here. Got a lot of lettuce. I miss lettuce from the summer. It was a limited amount of lettuce during the summer. So I'm looking forward. We got some nice roots here. These at the bottom, they can come off. These are the baby leaves. They don't have to stay on. They're gonna dry and fall off. This one right here, and then this one here. They're circled. They're not true leaves. These are roots. Let's get this root inside. So we make sure we get all our roots in our rock wool. And then this is another Butterhead. So we got it up to its neck. So also when we do these, we're going to do them up to their neck as well. And we're going to put it in here. I like to put the roots, since they were doing well in there, I put the roots to lay down again how they were. Same on this side. So we're going to put this, I'm going to reorganize, do a little reorganizing here. Excuse me. We have a team member. So we have a lot of smaller ones here, and then the bottom is very full. So this one, this is its original spot. We're going to put it back here. And then we have some mature plants. I feel like this basil usually does good anywhere. I'm gonna put the basil here. Sometimes when the lettuce is starting, the other plants completely block out the light, which is not good. This lettuce is huge too, but we're gonna eat some of that soon. So right now, where this lettuce was before, there is not that much light. There are the tomatoes. Do not pull off the tomato. Oh, she pulled off our tomato. So it's very hard for it to get light, but the basil is tall enough that it won't completely block it out. So we're gonna put this basil there, and the basil is tall enough to continue to get light. And we'll put our 2 lettuce here, our butter heads here. Okay, so back to our repotting. So we put this in this thin pot, and now we're going to fill the soil up to the neck. And this is gonna go, I want to keep it in the water for now. This is gonna go in our other plant. We're gonna do some companion planting. So we're just gonna lift up the edges, put the soil on there. Now these plants are coming from a very wet environment. So you have to definitely give them a water in, even though it's a self-watering pot and the water will get there eventually. You wanted that first water to water it in nicely. Let's pour this here. I want to get it. This is why I use my spoon usually. I did bring my spoon for smaller shovel endeavors. So as you can see, yes, just walk by. There you go. As you can see, there we go. We're having it all the way up to the neck. And get out some of this dust. And I'm going to put this one under the light right now. And then this little thing here is to add water. So as the self-watering pot is watering, you'll see the water levels go down. And then you can add your own water, additional water, using this little sprout here. I don't always leave it in. I think it looks funny. So I leave it next to the plant on the shelf. So this is our butterhead. Eventually we get all this dirt off the top of it. I'm going to put it where it's going to sit. I'm going to go on a little adventure here.
Mommy, let's go back.
She wants to go back. So this is where it's going to be. Right here. In the light here.
Mommy.
We do have... Thank you. She's here. No, you can't. She's here taking off the tomatoes. So this is where it's going to sit right here. We're going to put the 3 of them. This does not need to be on a shelf with light. So I'm going to put this on another shelf. I don't want to put it too low because I don't want her to use it. And we're going to put these 3 right here.
What is you doing here?
Under the light. So we're going to put the other 2 next to it. And that's where it's going to stay. This one is doing very good. This salad bowl. I wanted to put one of these up there.
No!
This lettuce is growing very big. We also have our, what is that? Onions. I don't know what's growing on there. But our bunching onions are in there. Doing good. And our bok choy that also needs to be filled. Then pick it up. Do not leave them on the tree next time. So we are going to do the other 2 and bring them in. And then here's where we'll put the last one with this plant. She has a very long stem. So I figured it would do nice in there. All right, let's go back. So let's fill up these 2. Just going to hold the lettuce together. And they do pretty good transferring from hydroponic to soil. We do this a lot. The plants do extremely well. If it gets too dry, I usually check on them.
Nice.
So to see how they're doing the first day or two, if it's too dry. So if it's too dry, it starts to wither a little, you just add more water as it adjusts. But you don't want to overwater them. So transferring the plants from the hydroponic area. Okay, these are two separate ones. There we go.
Daddy.
So we can keep them spaced.
Sweet daddy. Sweet daddy. Sweet daddy.
I forgot these were two separate ones. So we're going to keep them spaced a little inside. And we don't want them, we want them to also kind of stand up. We don't want them laying in the soil. Let me get my little spoon here.
Mommy, what's this? Mom.
Yes.
Oh, let it go.
There we go. So we're adding the soil all the way up. The soil will shrink a little bit as it settles and as the moisture absorbs in it. So we want it all the way up. So we have this one all the way up. And we have the plant up to its neck, the lettuce. And then the next one, we're going to use the soil that already felt first. There we go. Along with some of our rock wool. It's okay to leave the rock wool, put the rock wool in. And then this one's going to go in with us. So we're going to carry that one over now. Let's add this. Yeah, so the lettuce is doing really good in there. So that's how I'm going to companion plant it with our pepper. Since the lettuce has very shallow roots and that pepper is a tall pepper, it's not really growing bananas at the bottom.
No.
It's only growing them at the top. This definitely needs some extra watering in, but I'm going to give the system a chance, the self-watering system a chance to get the water first before I drench it on both sides. So we have this in. We have our deer.
Mommy.
Yes.
Here.
Thank you. So she's been picking tomatoes before their time.
Eat this?
Yes, those are tomatoes. But we're not going to eat them yet. They have to be ripe. They have to be a color.
Ripe.
Yes, ripe.
Ripe is a white back.
So you have to wait till the tomatoes are ripe to eat them. But if you pick them early, you can still just leave them out and they'll ripe. All right, so we are going to carry these two lettuce into their new home. And then we're going to add this thinned one to the banana pepper. We're going to have that little companion plant going. Let's move you guys over first. We're going to put them here where they're going to get some very good light. We have some rosemary down there growing. Going to get some very good light. And let's get the other one. We have three. I thought three would be a nice little pattern there. And we're just going to give them a wipe and they'll grow up here. And then we have our salad bowl of lettuce, which we also have to thin out eventually, but we got to start filling this one up with soil to put them in there. And then we have our banana pepper here, which is where we're going to put our other one. Because this one's doing so well. Let's turn the bowl a little bit. Let someone else get some light too. This one's doing so well. We're going to be putting some lettuce there too. So yeah, so this is what we used to drain it. I'm just going to put it on our shelf here in our little hands. And then when I need it, it's there. And then we have thinned out this lettuce. Let me just open them up a little bit. I'm going to just lay them there because this plant also needs a little more soil. So we're just going to separate them into the 3 separate plants. So I keep the roots as intact as possible. 1, and then this one. So you want to just let them separate into where they are on their own. There we go. So then we have our 3 here. So I'm going to put the 3 on this side. Kind of like how they are in the bowl. And we're going to fill the soil up to there. Oops. And then we can put some more in there, and then we'll just put it where it needs to go. This plant, I've been bottom watering it. The peppers seem to do a little better with that type of watering here and not having any pests. It helps with pests to bottom water. However, this container, while bottom watering, is interesting because it's a plate, so it's kind of shallow. We're gonna add some more soil. We had a little branch coming out here, so we're not gonna bury that. And there we go. So we have our lettuce here. We've extended our lettuce bowl. One of these get too big before we start our indoor green stock. I'm gonna put some companion plant them in as well. Another one down here. But this is how we thin our lettuce. We went from hydroponic to self-watering, and this is how they go. So I'm gonna let these water, use the self-watering system instead of watering them in, and see if it says moist. If it needs any additional help, you can always come and pour in the water on the top. So this is our thin butterhead lettuce. Yes, Addie. Okay, we'll get you some more. And then we have companion planted the rest of our butterhead lettuce. So we're gonna give the ones in the hydroponic system a chance. All right, so thank you very much for joining us. It's been Angeline and the team. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. We didn't even.
Bye.
She's ready now. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Remember to stay green always. And now you can say
Bye.
there we go. Bye.
Ah,